Hello, gorgeous people, and welcome to another TV Central one-on-one podcast. I'm Aaron Ryan. This is episode 7, 2024. TV Central will be part of the Australian Idol journey, chatting to a number of the eliminated contestants. Your top 6 became your top 3 with the eliminations of Ivana, Isaac, and Trent. Joining me and welcome to TV Central, Ivana. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Well, so close to the finale. I've asked each of the previous contestants to reflect on their elimination. It's hard with you because it just seems you didn't do anything specifically wrong, just a super talented group remaining, and I guess someone had to go home. What are your reflections, and would you have done anything differently in retrospect?
Yeah, look, thank you so much, by the way. That was really nice of you to say. No, look, I don't think I would change anything, to be honest. Obviously, it's all a journey. Everything happens for a reason, and I've loved getting up there and performing every single time. And, when you're amongst such, like you said, talented people, it's bound to be cut down. It has to be cut down. And I'm so happy for Dylan, Amy, and Denver because they deserve to be there and they are absolutely insanely incredible, as well as Trent and Isaac and everyone that's gone home. So, to just even be able to make it this far has been it's been such a blessing, and I'm so kind of proud of myself to even be sitting here saying that, I was in the top 6. I was actually on Australian Idol in the first place, and that, I got this far. So yeah, look, I think my last proper performance, Diamonds, was definitely my favorite one that I had done on the show. So I'm so happy that if I had to leave with one, it was with that one. So yeah.
Well, let's talk about Diamonds in a moment, but I wanted to ask, Denver got through perhaps because of the uniqueness of her voice that set her apart. Trent got to the top 6 and he was the country boy. Isaac had a memorable backstory. How important do you think are all of these type of elements to the voting, or do you think ultimately it is just the voice?
Oh God, no, it's not just the voice. Honestly, it is a number of things. Like you said, like Denver is so unique. Her voice is so amazing. It's something that you don't hear every day. And she's also got an amazing personality. She's really quirky, really cute, and really relatable. And I just think that, that really speaks to like Australia. People don't just want a good singer, they want someone that they can look up to, which is like so, important, I think, and which is why Idol is so good, because it's not just about like having the best voice or having the biggest vocal range. It's about so much more than that. It's about, showing your personality and having people get to know you. And honestly, I think for the music industry and even everything, like from being on this show, I've learned that's so important. There's some people that don't have the strongest voices in the world, and they're like having number one hits and like, doing all of this stuff. So, you've just really, I think it's really about connecting with the people that are listening to you. And I think that every single person has done that really, really well, which is why, they've gained so much traction so far on this show.
Absolutely. Let's go back and have a look at your Australian Idol journey. Some people Want It All was your audition song. I'm always fascinated why people choose, their audition songs. They're obviously very important. Was the song significant to you in some way?
No, to be honest. Sorry. No, it wasn't significant to me, but so before this show, I'd never really sung upbeat songs, never done any of it. And it's funny because that's all I kind of did on the show, like really like dance tracks and stuff like that. I just didn't know that I thought my voice was only good for ballads. So immediately when it came for an audition song, I thought, God, what will be a good song to sing that I know, that I love, that I can just really just go out there and like just smash? And I think If I Got You was kind of something that just originally popped in my head. And I was like, well, yeah, I love that song. I've sung it before. And I just, I think if I really work on it, I can make it, really good and fingers crossed get through. So, yeah.
There was something about the Anastasia song, I'm Out of Love performance. It just showed this really, I don't know, sassy, sexy woman vibe. Did you enjoy that one? Because it was a bit more out there than some of your more toned down songs, I guess.
Yeah, look, honestly, I think the Anastasia I'm Out of Love was definitely the one that was kind of like like a sort of a panic one. That week was like I was panicking. I think because I'm so used to singing like about like heartbreak or like even like broken hearts in like dance tracks, which is like what kind of that was. But I'm Out of Love was more of like an empowerment, like you said, kind of sassy, like, okay, like, I've really got to bring like the energy here and just really like show that, like, yeah, I don't care, like, you know, stuff you sort of a thing. And really bring that into that song. So definitely it was interesting for me to do. It did feel out of my comfort zone. But once I'd done it and I watched it back and, I got up there and performed it, I just really felt in it. And, it was great. I loved the switch up of things I did. I feel like I did a whole bunch of different things on the show and I was really happy with the kind of variety. And that one was definitely something that was different for me, but I loved it. I ended up really feeling good performing it.
Let's get to Diamonds. Now, for me, we talk about being on a journey with this show, and it certainly was fun watching you being on this journey. But for me, Diamonds showed me that you had this confidence and that you'd made it. This was it. That was your song. Um, was that song any different for you compared to others? Because as I said, it just felt like you were center stage with that one.
Yeah, look, I think Diamonds was I had been really wanting to do just like a ballad type of song on the show, but I think picking the moment to do that where it was right, was really important, and I think I picked it in the perfect time.
Yeah.
Um so yeah, it definitely was like something that felt right and I did feel ready for it to just stand there and sing, and it's so hard. It's kind of almost more vulnerable just standing there and just really letting the emotions take over and sing a song like that. And obviously after like the dedication to the UCAN Centre, meeting all of those people, like it just meant so much more to me, sort of a thing. So I think I chose really well, and I'm so happy that I chose to do that song then, because it just showed that you've seen all of this, you've seen the dance, you've seen the pop, you've seen the rock sort of side of me, and now I just want you to hear me, sort of a thing, and just really listen to me. And I think I'm really proud of myself with that one, and I think I picked it in the right moment.
It's interesting to listen to people's most challenging moments when they do Idol. For some, it's movement or dance or being on that on a big stage, or it could just be like publicity or lights or stage, whatever it is. What was the most challenging part for you on Australian Idol?
Honestly, I think the most challenging part for me, originally, and it was kind of funny how quickly I kind of just morphed into it, was the movement and the dancing, I think, on stage, and just really getting comfortable up there. I think because I'd never performed on a stage, like I've never performed on a stage that big or anything like that before. I've never really performed on a stage before. So I think going out there in top 21, when you've got these huge graphics behind you, and then you've got like a whole band and like backing singers and like a crowd of like 1,200 people, like it's crazy. So I think I was so used to singing ballads, so going out there and having to then incorporate movement and you know try be this, like put on this kind of show, like not persona, but step into someone that's really confident and really just knows what they're doing on stage. I think that was the hardest thing at the very start. But again, the more I went on stage and the more I continued, the more that just kind of came easier for me. And like it's just like, all right, like I can't do the same thing for every song. You've got to work around the stage and work around the lyrics and what you're doing. So I think that was definitely one of the hardest things to kind of adjust to, because I was used to just standing and singing, to be honest.
Yeah. So moving forward, there's going to be a huge fan base for you. You've had the Australian Idol opportunity, but genres that sometimes are picked for you. You're totally in your own lane now. So what can fans expect from you?
Look, I think fans can expect, music from me, and I think the type of music will definitely be dance, kind of pop sort of vibes, like, because I love that sort of stuff. On this show, I worked out who I kind of wanted to be as an artist, and I think that's definitely the direction I want to go in. Obviously, I want to do a whole bunch of things. Like, I'd love to do some, like, obviously slower stuff as well, but, I think that'll all come with like time. But at the moment, I'm really just trying to break into that, pop scene, and, just get working hard and just trying to, get music out there for everyone.
Mm. These kind of experiences are often learning curves for people. What have you learned about yourself as an artist through this experience?
I think what I've learned about myself as an artist through this experience is definitely to just kind of just try everything, sort of a thing. I was so scared to try to sing like a pop dance song, and I did it and I loved it. I was so scared to try and like, dance on stage. I was scared like there's a border between being really cringe and pulling it off. And I was like, am I going to tiptoe onto the really cringe side, and is it going to look terrible and miserably fail? So I think just backing yourself and backing myself as an artist and, just really believing in myself is something that I really learned helps you and is what you have to do if you want to, continue going on this journey. You can't let people knock you down. You just have to stay in your own kind of lane and just believe that you can do it. And yeah, I think that's the thing I've taken away the most from this whole journey.
All right. Now, it's time to ask about your predictions. Now, I know you've been probably asked this a million times, and no politician answers. I think they're all going to win. It's who you think will win Australian Idol based on the public vote, and who you would like to win personally, because that may be different.
Yeah, look, honestly, this is not a politician thing, but I actually don't know. It's crazy. Like, I think each and every one of them deserve to win. They're all incredible. Like, I mean, like, everyone knows that. They're
Yeah.
absolutely insane. So, and I think based on public vote, it's so hard. I don't know every spot, all three of them, like, they're loved. They are so loved. And it's so special to see how much they're loved. And I absolutely love it. And, I think it's going to be like, I already know, like, I'm just going to be sitting there like, okay, like, what's happening? Like, either or, honestly. And this is not just me saying it to be nice, but I would be so happy if any of them won, because they are three so deserving people. Like, they're lovely. They work hard. They've got such big careers ahead of them, and I think whoever wins will just have that little bit of a head start. But either or, anyone or any three of them are gonna like succeed. So yeah, I think even last night I was watching and I was like after I got eliminated, the first thing I did was like, I need a TV. I need to see what's happening. So I went upstairs and I ran to find a TV, and I just sat there and I'm like, God, I didn't even know. I didn't even have hunches of who was going through, who was staying. It was crazy. So I'm actually excited to see what happens.
That definitely was a politician's answer, but there you go. All
Sorry,
good.
I didn't mean it to be. I promise. That's the truth. So
No, all good. So where can fans hit you up on the socials and follow the next chapter in your career?
Instagram, TikTok. My Instagram is Ivana Illich3 and my TikTok's Ivana Illich82. So definitely get onto those if you want to see what's happening. And yeah, I'll definitely be posting. So yeah, thanks so much for having me.
That's right. You'll have heaps of fans. And just finally, are there any words for any of the legions of fans that have supported you for Australian Idol and want to see more of you moving forward?
Yeah, I just honestly, I can't actually express how grateful I am to even have a fan base and say that I have like fans and people that are following me. It's actually crazy. And I just want to thank everyone that voted, everyone that supported me. And I just want to tell you guys, it's not the end. I'm going to keep going, and this is all I want to do. So stay tuned, and hopefully you'll be hearing from me soon.
Definitely. All right. It was disappointing to see you go, but everyone's confident of your success moving forward. Such a powerful voice. It's very hard to miss. Looking forward to chapter 2. As you said, it's not the end. It's just the
That's the
beginning.
beginning.
So chapter 2
Yes.
on this wonderful journey. Thank you for joining me today at TV Central.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
That's all right. All right, that was Ivana from Australian Idol Top 6. Australian Idol continues Sunday, the 24th of March, 2024, with a massive grand final performance show. That's it for this podcast. For all the latest television news and podcasts, head to tvcentral.com.au. But for now, I'm Aaron Ryan. Thanks to Ivana. Bye for now.